And if you say what you want, what's your vision, what you desire, there will be many people, the right people, and you know them through your heart, who will want to support you with this. So say it directly, don't hide it. If you know what you want, you know your truth, you listen to your heart, then don't be afraid to share it out loud and say exactly what you want. Don't be going around in circles. Are you afraid to use your voice? Do you feel that your words get stuck as you want to articulate what you want and express who you are? If so, this video is for you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sylvia Salow and I help Lightworkers, starseeds, priestesses and leaders to remember who they are. And I do so inside of my School of Remembrance, where I walk people through different levels of consciousness that mirror the stages of ascension. And I help people to remember their power, to embody their soul, to tap into their gifts and channel them into creating a life they desire. And in this video, I want to talk about the fear of speaking, the fear of using your voice. When you feel that it's so difficult to articulate what you want, be it in the form of speaking or written form. When you feel like you want to say something, maybe stand up for yourself, but it feels difficult. So I want to share with you my perspective on where this fear comes from. And also I want to give you 4 tips that you can implement in your life to help you. So to me, the fear of using your voice is actually the fear of commanding your reality. It's the fear of commanding your frequency. And it's the fear of truly becoming the creator of your life. Because it's through the spoken word that we are truly commanding the frequency in our life. We are expressing and saying what we desire, and we speak things into existence. When you say something, it's more likely to happen. You can use your voice to state a clear boundary. You can use your voice to manifest things. And on the other hand, if you don't say something, it's likely not going to happen. So it's through that articulation that you basically channel your soul's energy into this reality, and you are expressing it, and thus you are commanding and creating your reality. I speak more about this in my masterclass, How to Unlock Your Voice. You can find it on my website. Now, when you are afraid to command your reality, you are actually afraid of your strength. You are afraid of who you could become. Sometimes it feels easier to fit in, because if we fit in, we feel that we are safe. We feel that other people get us. And if you are a light worker, you are likely here to guide the way. You are a wayshower. You are here to show how to transmute something, to align it with your soul's energy. You are here to help people remember who they are. And because of this, you cannot really fit in. You are not meant to. And when you stop being afraid of using your voice, you'll be better able to channel your soul's energy into your life. Now, why are we afraid to use the voice? So typically it comes from childhood and past lives, and usually it's both. So when it comes to childhood, maybe you were not allowed to say what you needed. Maybe there was someone else, right, who was making decisions on your behalf, which is very common, obviously. You know, when we are children, that your parents make decisions. This is normal. But maybe there wasn't space for you to express your emotions, your thoughts, your ideas. Maybe you were judged or shamed for them. And so you learned to shut down your voice. Also, if this was the case, then it's very likely that you have disconnected from your needs. And again, notice what happens here. Then there is someone else, in this case it's your family, commanding your reality. There's no space for you, so you kind of disconnect from your needs, and you even may withdraw from this reality because you feel like you cannot fully go after what you want, you cannot share what you want. And so you are going to disappear and go somewhere, maybe too much into your head, to go into some imagination. You will be like not fully present in this reality, and someone else is commanding it on your behalf. So in a way you are outsourcing your power. Again, it's very normal if you are a child, but it really depends how this is done, right? If there was no space for you to share your emotions, thoughts and ideas, then it can create this deep disconnection within yourself, where you are afraid to voice what you want. Now the second category comes from different lifetimes. I see this time and time again, and to be honest, this is the most powerful way how to heal your voice and your relationship to your voice, how to reclaim it. And this is something that's like impossible to give you guidance on. This is so unique to each one of you. I work with my clients inside of my School of Remembrance on these things daily. It's in all the levels, especially in spiritual leadership, which is one of the levels of my school. But this is something that so many Lightworkers struggle with. And we do have to go into those different lifetimes. And the idea is not just to remember what happened. That doesn't necessarily unlock your voice. But the idea and intention there is to heal those soul wounds. There needs to be soul healing taking place as you go intentionally to those specific timelines and past lives. So naturally, we all know there have been lifetimes of persecution, right? Being silenced. Maybe you have disconnected from your truth and you were the one who misused your voice to create some reality you actually didn't want. So there can be many nuances. So truly exploring those soul wounds around your voice is the most powerful way to unlock your voice. Now, another thing that is very important to understand when it comes to using our voice, that it's also not coincidentally between the heart and the mind, right? Your throat chakra is right in the middle. Why is this important? Because it's teaching you how to balance your heart and mind. It's teaching you how to use words in the right measure, that it's not too much or too little. It's just enough. And so you are learning to balance your heart and your mind, which is one of the aspects of Christ consciousness. And it's you tapping into your higher self energy, and as you do so, the heart and the mind, they need to be balanced, and when they do, it's easier to speak, to really say what you want and to speak from your soul. Also, your voice is actually guiding you to know yourself, because how can you express something if you don't know who you are? Yes, you can say things, random things, but it will not feel truthful. So it's also showing you to which degree you are tapped and connected to who you are. And knowing who you are is not about having some definition, I am this and that. It's more being tapped into the energy and the essence of who you are. Then this frequency is being translated through your voice. Again, if you want to dive deeper, I have the masterclass How to Unlock Your Voice on my website. Now I want to give you like 4 tips how to start unlocking your voice. And as I said, the best is to go into those different lifetimes and your childhood, but there are also other ways how you can begin now. So the first thing is to connect to your inner truth. As I mentioned, your voice is guiding you to what's true for you. And if, let's say, in your childhood you were not encouraged to express yourself, or perhaps at school or some different stage of your life, it may be difficult to truly know what you want and what are your needs. So I invite you to journal and write down, what do you need? What do you want? State it. Write it down. You can even say it out loud. You want to kind of think like you are liberating all those words that were stuck in your throat chakra. You are letting them out onto a piece of paper, and you can also say it out loud. Write down who you truly are. Write down what no longer serves you. Write down your truth about everything, about where you are happy in your life, where you are not, what you feel should change, what's working, what's not. Come back to your truth. Claim it. You have to first claim it for yourself. So before going and, saying those things to other people, come back to yourself. Learn to own and read the truth within you first. And you truly can do so through journaling or saying it out loud. Then the next step on unlocking your voice is to listen to your heart when it's too much of what you are sharing. Your heart can tell you if what you say is out of alignment with your soul. So maybe you overshare. Maybe you say something that's not reflecting who you are. Maybe it's reflecting a past version of you that you have outgrown and it doesn't feel good. If it doesn't feel good, you are going to feel it in your heart chakra. The heart chakra will also tell you who is the right person and what's the right thing to share. So it teaches you the art of timing. So although something can be truth, it doesn't mean it's the right time to share it, and it doesn't mean it's the right person to share it with. So you want to truly listen. Listen. Talking is so much about listening. Tap into your heart chakra and pay attention to those little nuances. Also be aware that sometimes we want to create a bond with someone else through sharing pain or some challenges or talking about what's difficult. And this is like we are connecting to other people unintentionally from the ego, from the pain. And yes, it does create a sense of bonding and belonging, but what happens if you start to outgrow that version of you? Maybe that relationship, that connection will evolve with you, and likely it will not. So it's so important to truly express who you truly are. When you talk about some challenge or pain, is this truly you? Does it reflect who you are? Or is it some past version of you? Listen to your heart chakra, it will let you know. The next step is to play with saying the things you want to the right people and at the right time. So it's similar to the previous step. But what happens if you truly say what you want? What could happen if you said it directly? If you claimed it? If you didn't say, oh, I don't know, or as you wish, or so on, but you really said, like, I would love this and that. Do you think it's possible? Say things that you want. Again, you are commanding your reality. This is so important. Like, in many cases, people will want to support you. People love helping people. And if you say what you want, what's your vision, what you desire, there will be many people, the right people, and you know them through your heart, who will want to support you with this. So say it directly, don't hide it. If you know what you want, you know your truth, you listen to your heart, then don't be afraid to share it out loud and say exactly what you want. Don't be going around in circles. And my last tip is to explore your relationship to your power. If you are afraid to speak, you are also very likely outsourcing your power, and you also very likely have many energy leaks in your life. And you may be hiding. You may not be stepping into your purpose or into whatever you desire to explore in this life. And so, as you start to heal your relationship to your power, you will unlock your voice as well. It's going to heal naturally. So power and voice are very much connected, because as you command your reality through your voice, you are also in your power. You are claiming it. So my question for you: what are you afraid to claim? And what kind of inner strength you are not tapping into by outsourcing your power? How would your life change if you really commanded your reality, if you became super intentional about your focus, your intentions? How would your reality change? If you feel into it energetically, you would be more visible, energetically speaking, and you would be more in your power. And so maybe there is also the fear of your power, because like many people feel like, who am I to embody, to hold this level of power, this level of energy? This is actually one of the main things that I focus with my beautiful soul clients inside of my School of Remembrance. I do believe that any light worker needs to explore their relationship to power, and it's going to unlock your voice as well. So these are my 4 tips where you can begin. And as you tap into them, as you contemplate them, and learn to know the truth for yourself and then to express it in the right measure, you will start to also change and shift your reality intentionally. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I see you next time.